First and foremost, I want to give all glory and praises, exaltation to our power, Yahweh, and his beloved begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Brakathu Yahweh, Brakathu Yahweh Shai. Brakathu Yahweh, Brakathu Yahweh Shai. Brakathu Yahweh, Brakathu Yahweh Shai. Kal Halal, Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai. Bahasham, Rakah Kwadash. We have to give double honors to our apostles of Great Millstone. Elder Apostle Tahar, Elder Apostle Gabar, Elder Apostle Rakar, Elder Apostle Araimlab. Double honors to our apostles of Great Millstone. And shalom to our brothers that goes out on the highways and the byways, risking their lives, week in and week out, teaching us this truth. And shalom to our sincere brothers, our sincere sisters, holding on to this truth. This is the best thing you could ever do in your life. To seek and to love Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai. We are in the last days now. Right? We are in the last days. Times are changing. And now is the time. I will keep on saying it over and over and over again. Now is the time to wake up. Because I tell you what, Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, you see, he gives a life, he takes a life. And he keeps you strong. He keeps you strong. He's the one that keeps you strong. Throughout all our suffering, throughout all our problems, he is the one that keeps us strong. I'm going to play a couple of minutes of clips here. We're now in the last days. We are in the last days. And we just look forward. We should look forward to that. Look forward for that kingdom. It's coming, you know. It might take 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. But in our generation, it's going to come. Our thoughts are not the same as Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai's thoughts. And I could prove that. I can prove that. Right? In the due season, I will prove that when the Most High is ready for me to reveal or to say. But I'm going to say to you, nothing beats the power of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai. Take my word for it. Baba Kasha, brothers and sisters, I'm a nobody. I'm telling you from now, I'm a nobody. I'm at low level. I know nothing. Right? I'm a worm. But I know within my low state, I know who I love. I know who I serve. I know who I worship. And I'm going to make it plain upon tables. Right? That I love Yahweh, our power, and his son, Yahweh Shai. Alright, I'm making it plain. So for anybody that listening for the first time and doesn't know who I'm talking about, I'm specifically saying what is coming out of my own mouth, who I stand for. Yahweh Bar Sham Yao Shai. But let me play this and bring out a couple of scriptures, because we're in the last days now. Okay? Last days.
At first glance, this town seems to be covered in a thick coat of ash. But in Prokopiesk, in southern Siberia, residents are struggling with the charcoal-coloured snow.
My daughter was playing here yesterday. Her gloves are now completely black.
Residents are blaming the coal-fired power stations in the region. Although the smoke is supposed to be filtered, particles are still coming into contact with the snow. The head of the local power station rejects any responsibility.
We regularly check the emissions and filter everything, but we cannot go around picking up the dust from the coal in the streets.
Local authorities have demanded that tests be carried out, and residents are being moved into temporary housing further out as a precautionary measure.
We found ourselves in a very difficult situation. The coal mines are now nearer to the towns, but a number of mining companies have agreed to relocate residents living close by.
The Kuznets Basin has some of the largest coal deposits in the world, a crucial resource for the Russian economy.
New this morning, a disease affecting deer is spreading across the country, and some are concerned it might affect humans. CBS 42 News reporter Connie Gasquet live in studio with details on the condition that's being called zombie deer disease. Con?
Well, guys, the disease affects a deer's brain and causes erratic behavior. That's where the nickname comes from. And some people are even comparing it now to mad cow disease. I spoke to a wildlife official about it. She says it is part of the same family of diseases as mad cow disease, but this disease has not spread to humans yet. CDC leaders hope to keep it that way, and wildlife leaders here in Alabama hope to prevent it from even spreading to deer in our state.
It's important for folks to know that in addition to monitoring the deer herd that we have currently in Alabama, the Wildlife and Freshwater Fisheries Division is taking active measures to try to keep infected deer and deer carcasses out of this state.
She says they've been testing deer for this disease since 2002. They've tested more than 8,000 altogether. They found 0 cases in the state of Alabama. And they say if you see any deer exhibiting unusual behavior, you should report it to DCNR so they can have those deer tested.
Since the Philippine government declared a measles outbreak on February 6th, more Filipino children are getting sick from the disease. According to the health department, more than 8,000 cases and over 130 deaths have been reported. Cases are expected to rise since the outbreak is still not under control. Most of the cases recorded this year are children below 4 years old, and half of the cases and nearly 60% of the deaths are in Metro Manila and Calabarzon region.
The most cutting-edge thing about Hannes Huerblad isn't the phone in his hand. It's the microchip actually in his hand. The tiny implant is the latest advance in a biohacking technology that is steadily becoming a part of normal life in Sweden.
We have created a new implant, which is not a chip, it's a full device where you can add different lights, different vibration, different functions. Sweden is a very tech-literate society. And I think this is the main explanation, really, why a lot of Swedes are adopting chip implants.
Swedes haven't been shy about upgrading themselves with the new version. Thousands already have microchip implants that they use in their daily lives, waving their hand to gain entrance to the gym, confirm their ID or make payments. A short moment of pain not putting them off becoming part Swede, part machine. This event is an implant party, simply where ordinary people can show up and get a microchip embedded under their skin. The biohacking movement in Sweden is hosting them all over Europe, but it's at home where they get the most willing recipients.
I think it's really cool. You don't have to carry any keys or anything. It's just your body. In maybe 10 years, everything will be in your hand.
In Sweden, more than anywhere else, the future is already here. The national train company SJ has around 2,600 people signed up to use microchips instead of train tickets.
Did you see that?
And no need to mind the generation gap. 18-year-old Felicia and father Magnus still bear the scars of their new implants. Student Hannah Herving is also freshly chipped and now just needs to program it to open door.
Did you notice that? The father had it in the right hand and the daughter had it in the left hand. Listen, brothers and sisters, no matter which hand you take it in, right, you're finished.
Although, importantly for a future career, it does already connect to her LinkedIn.
Some people say I'm mad that I don't know if it's safe and all that, but
I don't care what people say if you're mad, right? It's not about the people. It's about Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, right? It's about him and his son. Let me get at this. Revelations 13, 16 and 8. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark. All right? And that word mark in Hebrew is kwai, and in the Greek is karagma, which is incision. Okay? In their right hand or in their foreheads. Yes, but as you saw, the daughter, the father and daughter, one in the right and one in the left. They don't care where you take it. As our elder Apostle Taha said, it doesn't matter what part of your body you take it, right? When you've done that, you're finished. No turning back. And or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Okay? So there you go. Let me get this quick scripture here if I have time. In Luke, right? Because we're in the end times now. Okay? You see so much things going on. The end times. Luke 21, 11 and 12, yes? And great earthquakes shall be in divers places, and famines, and pestilences, and fearful sights, and great signs shall there be from heaven. But before all these they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, because that time is coming, brothers and sisters, delivering you up to the synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. All praise to Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai. Right? I want to bring up another verse, but I don't have time. Okay? Which is verse 25. Okay? If you could finish that off for me. Yes? Verse 25. 21. Luke 21. Verse 25 to 27. Babakashah. All praises and glory to Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai Ba'asham Rakah Kodash.